Hello, welcome back, and as always, I hope you're doing well. Right, I've got a little correction to make, guys. In my last video about the Bruce Lee Dragon book by Steve Kerridge, I said this, and him and Darren Chua. Darren Chua is his Hong Kong pal. Well, I got that fact wrong about Darren Chua. He actually lives in Singapore, not in Hong Kong. Sorry about that, guys. So how do I know this? Well, after I made that video about the new book coming out by Steve Kerridge and Darren Chua, Bruce Lee Forever actually got in touch with me because Steve Kerridge wanted to have a chat. So I emailed him over my phone number, and after Steve got back from his training, Steve runs the Essex Kickboxing Academy, I got a WhatsApp call from Steve Kerridge, and we spoke for over 2 hours. It was brilliant. We spoke about Bruce Lee, of course, the new book, The Big Boss, A Stuntsman's Tale. Brilliant video, and I'm going to have to do a video on that at some point. The Arrow box set, of course, all stuff Bruce Lee, and a load of other stuff as well. I didn't even know Steve watched my videos. Go figure. The power of YouTube, I guess. Steve's a really nice guy to chat to, and he's a wealth of knowledge, all things Bruce Lee. And after Steve comes back from Thailand, he's going out there for a month to do some training. He's agreed to let me interview him for the channel. How cool is that? Now, as some of you quite rightly said, Steve has already done books on The Way of the Dragon, Legends of the Dragon. There was volume 1, 2, and then I think he collated them all into one big one. Well, since then, Steve has gained a load more information about that timeline in Bruce Lee's life. Plus, it's the next chapter in the series. You know, obviously Mandarin Superstar covered the Big Boss era, Intercepting Fist covered the Fist of Fury era. It only seems right to now cover The Way of the Dragon, and like I said, it's got a wealth of new knowledge about that timeline in Bruce Lee's life. Well, after my conversation with Steve, he's kindly sent me a chapter from the forthcoming book, Bruce Lee Dragon. Page 252, Encounters of the Korean Kind. He has graciously given me permission to read that chapter out for the channel, so thank you very much, Steve, for that. Now, if you don't want to hear this small chapter of the book because you've pre-ordered the book and you want to read it yourself, I would advise you to maybe cut this video off, maybe give it a like first, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. But for those of you that want to have a little tease of what's coming down the pipeline, like I said, I'm going to read out that small chapter from the book. So please enjoy my reading. Disclaimer again, I'm no Morgan Freeman, but I tried to do my best. So sit back and enjoy this chapter. Encounters of the Korean Kind by Steve Kerridge and Darren Chua, from the forthcoming book Bruce Lee Dragon 2024. In the initial draft of the script, Lee envisioned the climactic end battle in a face-off with screen tough guy Singh, who, in this first draft of the script, also disposes of fellow restaurant workers in the lead-up to the film fight finale. Lee wrote, "I want to use Singh and Lam Ching Ying, as the two karate guys to fight Lao Wing and Gam San. Both Lao Wing and Gam San get beaten up by him. With Singh unavailable, and Lee's eventual decision to bring Chuck Norris on board as his main protagonist, the sudden appearance of Bob Wall in Italy threw a whole new perspective on the script structure. Now Lee would be facing not just one Guilo in Norris, but the added ingredient of another in the shape of Bob Wall, a surefire win with the Hong Kong audiences. Bob Wall, written into the script as a student of Colt, played by Chuck Norris, now needed an on-screen subordinate to stand alongside him for a fight scene that Lee had scripted just prior to the film's fight finale at the Coliseum. One man in particular who came to Lee's attention was a 7th degree black belt in the Korean art of Hapkido, and a co-star of the movie in production at Golden Harvest by the same name. The man in question was Wang Insik, who had started to gain considerable notoriety amongst the cast and crew at Golden Harvest, particularly stuntman actor Bruce Leung. When I first met Wang Insik, I found him very arrogant, recalled Leung. We had a few quarrels that led to us coming to blows on the set. A fight broke out twice, and Wang beat me both times. I was so upset about losing to him that one day I told Bruce what happened. He told me not to worry about it and would soon teach this Korean a lesson. Next, I heard that Bruce had approached Wang to play a part in his movie production. Wang's reputation also reached the ears of Robert Chan, a childhood friend of Lee's, who also played a waiter in the movie. Wang Insik liked to boast about his martial arts skill and told everyone he had a gold belt when, in fact, it was a 7th degree black belt. He always seemed to want to prove how Korean martial arts dominated Chinese martial arts. When Bruce first approached him to play the role, he wasn't happy about getting beaten by either Chuck or Bruce in the movie and said he would only do so if Bruce could beat him in real life. Unbeknownst to Wang, this is precisely what Bruce had planned to do. So, he told Wang they would spar together, telling him that if he lost, he would have to accept the role in the movie with no conditions. And Wang agreed. Then they started to spar. Wang was fast, but it took Bruce seconds to intercept with a side kick that knocked Wang to the ground. Bruce then told him he had to accept defeat. Wang nodded in agreement, and Bruce told him that his role would be that of a Japanese, not a Korean, knowing this would soften the blow for Wang by not discrediting his Korean martial art. How cool is that? Thank you very much for that, Steve. I really do appreciate it, mate, and I will be in touch real soon. We've exchanged phone numbers now so we can contact one another. Honestly, the man is very, very generous with his knowledge, and if anything I need, he said just contact him. I feel a really lucky stripey right now, I won't lie. Right, before I go, guys, I just wanted to do that little read. Like I said, Steve gave me permission to do so, so I hope you enjoyed it, and it's give you a little bit of a appetizer for what's coming down the pipeline. I'm quite excited, I won't lie. Right, now, before I go, I will be doing a Saturday comments video. Hopefully I'll go through them later on tonight and maybe do the edit Friday so it goes out Saturday because we're busy again the weekend. Summer months. What bloody summer we got anyway over here. But yeah, so I know there's going to be quite a few comments on this video, and there was certainly a lot of comments on the last video, so I'll address some of them on Saturday. I want to thank each and every one of you that take the time to comment on my videos. Give them a thumbs up, thumbs down, doesn't matter. Also, Zihar Mahmood, I hope that came out right, sent me some money on PayPal. Thank you so much. But guys, only if you can afford to. Please, please, please. I know times are hard for everybody. You know, if you're tight for money, please, please keep it. You know, I know, like I said, I know times are hard, but thank you very, very much, mate. I really did appreciate it. He said, for being a great YouTuber. I'm truly humbled. I have the best subscribers. And of course, my Patreons. I hope you enjoyed my watch along to the Kentucky Fried movie. I was going to put it up on YouTube. I watched A Fistful of Yen on the request from Martin Shell, but I've seen it so many times it wouldn't be an honest reaction. I haven't seen it for a long time, mind, but it wouldn't be an honest reaction because back in the day of VHS or whenever, I watched it loads. I really did. So even though I hadn't seen it for many, many years, I kind of knew what was coming. So I called it not a reaction, I called it a watch along. So I hope you patrons enjoyed that, and I sent it to Martin Shell as well, and now I've got Martin's number and we can exchange messages as well, which is wonderful. Right, have yourselves a great weekend, guys. Much love. I hope you enjoyed the read, and I'll be back with another ramble real soon. You take care of yourselves now.